Yes. Verbs.
Yo. What's happening, people? Welcome to the Triggered Thoughts podcast. I'm your host for today, the magnificent, the ever bombastic Verbz. Yeah? And I'm here with my other host,
Geniusdan.
Geniusdan in the building. What's happening, bro? You good?
Yeah, good, you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just here ready for another episode, man. You get me? What about you, man?
I'm ready here, live and kicking.
Yeah, looking slick, bruv. Looking like R. Kelly all up in the red and that.
R. Kelly, man. Pedo, man. Don't put no bitch.
I'm joking. I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you that,
Kelly, bitch. R. Kelly.
Nah, I'm joking.
Try them thing there. Now try it.
Oh, yeah, my stomach, man. I swear down.
Man, fit dead.
Yo, yeah, man. So, sorry about the jokes there, people. You get me?
Joke, man.
First of all, let me big up OG Panda Beats, man, for giving us our intro and outro as usual. If you're an artist, go check him out on his YouTube channel. That's OG Panda Beats. Makes the freshest beats, man. Check him, holler at him. Boom, he'll hook you up. Yeah? So, people them, hope you all been good, man. Yeah? Hope everything's blessed for you. Whether we got a small amount of listeners listening, or we got a lot of listeners listening, we're grateful for you all, man. So thank you for tuning in. Yes, done. How's your week been since the last episode, bro?
I'm good, but boy, TikTok has just been on my case.
Is it?
They had to put TikTok on blast, man.
What they done to you now, man? They're blocking your stuff.
If you see the email that I sent them, man, the email was, it wasn't a pleasant email, man. My whole heart came out in that email. And I put them on blast. So I did the email and I screenshot the email. Screen recorded it and I put it up on all three of my TikTok platforms.
My gosh!
Just so that people can understand, what they're on.
You say they're trying to cancel you out?
It's a suspicious platform, man. But the only reason you use it because it's an app that will allow you to go viral quickly. You get views clocked up within let's say within less than a minute. I will probably be on about 50 views. Then it just goes up by the second you refresh, it goes up. Yeah. I posted up something from The Guardian, and it's already on over 6,000 views already.
For real?
Yeah, man. I'm saying to you, start out another triggered thoughts from your side.
I don't know if the people them love verbs like that to be on TikTok, my bro.
Positivity we are dealing with.
Joking, man. Cool. So I'm gonna sort it out, man. You get me? Yeah. Alright then, people. So, let's get back to the topic, man. Today's episode is gonna be about when families fight over the will. My God. Boy, this is a crazy topic still, And it's one enough podcasters don't even dare to touch, you get me? My God. Yeah?
Facts, yeah.
100%, you agree, Genius?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they ain't trying to travel this one, so we're going to bring you this one, you get me? So, yeah. Well, when families fight over the will, what can I say? Basically, sometimes inheritance is left by loved ones. And when it's left by loved ones, you have daughters, sons, cousins, all types of family members fighting over the will. Yeah? Trying to get that inheritance money. Some use some conniving ways to try and get their way into, get their hands on that money. Some don't play fair. Some are manipulative. Some people are cool and do it the normal way. But most people try and get a chunk of that inheritance money. Am I lying, genius?
No, you're telling the truth.
And where most people are trying to get their hands on that inheritance money, it causes a lot of problems. And I know I, for one, seen loads of problems, you get me? My God. What about you, genius?
Where do you want me to start? You got people falling out with siblings over money they didn't work for. How about that?
Lord have mercy.
Imagine, yeah, if you as a parent know that you've passed from this earth realm, just to know that your children have fallen out over paper money, yeah? Paper. My God. Yeah, that shouldn't even be more valuable than life. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. And on top of that, what I can't understand is that you're falling out with siblings over something that you can't even bring with you to your grave. You see, we all need money. Money is something that we need. It's a necessity, yeah? Don't get me wrong. But there needs to be boundaries on what you do or how far you go to get that money. You got people that, actually follow that philosophy, get rich or die trying. I'm not trying to die trying to get rich. Is that what I mean? No, I'm not 50 Cent, man. I have morals and principles. Does that what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not Curtis Jackson. Does that what I mean? I'm not. Yeah. My God! It's so sad because even just before we go deep into this real situation, you got people, yeah, that will lose their morals and principles, yeah, just for what they call the bag. When you're someone that will do anything for money, you're a dangerous person. I can't be associated with you. For one, morals and principles are gone. I can't be around you because that means you're capable of anything, even killing. And we've seen documentaries, we've seen films where people set up people, they kill people, they rob people. You know what I mean? In the name of money. So that tells me already that these people have a severed conscience. Because if you can kill someone for something that doesn't even have life, it's material possession. That's what I mean. If you think about it, it doesn't give you life. So the minute you're willing to fall out with someone, kill someone, begrudge someone, hate someone, envy someone, badmouth someone for this thing called money, you're a very unstable individual, and I can't have nothing to do with it.
Wow, powerfully said, cuz. Powerfully said, man.
So let me get into the situation now with the will.
Go ahead, fire away,
you have
man.
People, man, that are falling out with siblings, yeah, because their name is not either been on the will. They may have got more money. The parent may have had favoritism. They may have favoritized the brother. They may have favoritized the sister, the daughter. You know what I mean? And what they don't realize is that they've created a problem that could practically cause, an ongoing issue, which means you could permanently sever any connection that they have with that family member, that relative. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's sad that I've seen it. Friends have told me some stuff. That whole families have stopped talking. You're getting people turning up that's never met that relative, but all of a sudden now they know that the relative is passed. All of a sudden now they want to know if their name is on the will. They want to know if anything has been left for them. And for me, I'm like, wow, you don't have no kind of conscience, because if you never checked for this person when they were alive, but you've heard news now that they've passed, all of a sudden now you want to know whether you're entitled to anything. It's disgusting, man. That's the honest truth. It is.
Some people ain't got no shame, innit?
It's absolutely disgusting. And you know, you have some people as well, they go as far as committing fraud. They will coerce the mom, the dad, the grandfather. They'll try and alter signatures. They will try this. I mean, they will do the most, man. And you see these things in films.
Yeah.
You see these things in films, and you know, if you're a person, that feels some type of way because you've been left out of a will, you've got to understand that it's not your money.
My God,
You didn't work for it. So the simple fact that you're left with anything, you should be grateful.
Facts.
But then at the same time,
that's facts, cuz.
But then at the same time, if you know, that you have a good relationship with your sibling, and your mom or dad chose to not include him in the will, do the right thing. Share.
100.
You know what I mean? Share. What is there? It's not your money. It's been given to you. It's inheritance. You've inherited something that someone else worked for. You didn't work for it. So it's basically, if you look at it, it's free money. It's money that you didn't work for. So what is it for you to share? And I say that just for peace sake. Does that make sense? Just for peace sake.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Greed takes over, innit?
Yeah, but oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I seen people fighting at funerals, cuz. You know what I mean? Beefing. Like people just turn up, family members just turn up to 9 nights or funerals all of a sudden looking to sleaze their way into finding out if there's any scraps of inheritance left. These times they ain't even tried to, maintain any relationship with people. They've been gone for years. And they sliver their way back. Next thing you know, people clock on, they're looking for something because they're asking little sly questions about the house. You know what I mean? Sly questions about bank account. Trying to think they're slick, trying to ask questions slyly, little bits. I feel like, my man just asked me about the house, Yeah, he asked me as well, Is it? Next thing you know, fight broke out, bruv. Bottles, glasses, everything's flying around in that building. You get me?
My God.
And it says a lot about those individuals. Do you know what I mean? It says a lot, man. Your behavior and your actions, tell people the kind of person that you are.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? You can't hide it. You can't hide. You see when certain behaviors manifest, certain attitudes come out, and it's seen at the wrong time, at the wrong place, it's a problem, man. It will taint you. Do you know what I mean? It will taint you. Do you know what I mean? And it potentially taints you for life. It's embarrassing, man, when something like this comes out, because people talk, people backstab, and it's horrible to be known, because it'll be like a forever stain on your character that you're this you're this type of person that's, does that mean, money gravelicious?
My God.
Yeah, I'm speaking for myself. I can't do that, cause let me go deep. Let me show you something. You have some people, they can't wait for certain people to enter into the grave so that they can get this will. Let me show you something. What was it? I think it was either Tales of the Crypt or a Creep Show.
Okay.
And listen, man, this woman was seeing this old man. Yeah? And some of you women, man, you know what I mean? Listen carefully. I didn't say all women. Listen.
Be careful, cuz. Be careful, man. You don't want them on you,
why? You know why? Because some people, they will talk about an experience and then they will paint all women with the same brush, and that's a big error. Not every man is the same. Not every woman is the same. That's why I said some. Yeah. So I don't want no one misquoting me. Said Genius is saying everyone's the same. No, some women, they don't have no morals. They don't have no principles. I've seen people, cuz where, and I could give you the last example is Norbury, McDonald's. This woman Yeah, her and her partner left. If you see how young this girl looked and you see the man, nice car. Cause I'm sorry, man. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Respect to all those women out there that are not, yeah, they're not. What's the word? What's shallow? That's it. Yes, you know I hate it when I hate it. You know when there's a word and I don't like the delay, man. Yeah. Shallow. It's not all about looks, cuz, you know what I mean? Because remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Come on, man, does that mean? Because what might be, I don't like to use the word ugly, what might not be attractive to you might be attractive to someone else. So to really call someone ugly, I think is very rude and it's shallow. But at the same time, when you see someone that's in their 20s with someone that's in their 50s, it's alarm bells. I don't care. Don't tell me that you love this person.
Wait, we saying, bruv, old people need love too, Craig.
Oh my God. Listen. And listen, you know what? Listen, age is nothing but a number, cuz, I mean, I'll be honest with you, you know.
Well, yes, I get it.
Nah, but come on, man. When the person like 30 plus years, like 10 years, you know what I mean? But when it's like 20, come on, man. Imagine the person's in their 60s, late 50s, and there was someone in their 20s. Come on, man.
Because we got cougars and milfs and jaguars and
no. Do you know what it is?
All kinds of stuff now, you know.
No, do you know what it is? The problem with that is, some of these women will have children for these men, knowing that, you know what, the person is really late in their age and potentially might not see their child mature into an adult. That's not fair. Does that what I mean? So, you know, be mindful. You know, when you're this type of person and you're with someone and your motives are not sincere, you know you're with that person because they've got a nice car, they've got a healthy bank account.
Because you really want their life.
No, you know what I see, and the thing is, we're not coming off the topic, but this is what I mean. I'm saying that people will do anything for this money. This is what I mean. And this brings me back to the creep show. This woman was with this old guy, cause she was cheating on him with this younger guy, and they were both planning the downfall of this guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. To the point where the guy that she was cheating on was a doctor, so he gave her some kind of poison to slip in, and cut a long story short, anyway, obviously, you know, it's a creep show. It kind of went mad because he ended up coming back from the dead anyway. But my point is that she wanted his inheritance. You know what I mean? Because obviously, and to make it worse, the lawyer told her and said that, you know what, she checked. Said, you know, if this guy passes, all his inheritance, the house, the property, it's all yours. The terms and conditions was that you can't have access to this until he passes away. Right. And this man he didn't look like he was about to pass away anytime soon. So she needed to speed up that process. And the thing is, we see that as like a horror film, or we watch these movies, but what we don't realize is that this is reality, man. There's people out there that will kill you. They will lay something in your drink.
100%.
They'll put something in your food. And then they'll make it look like, you know, you die from natural causes, not knowing that. So I mean, they sped up that process unnaturally. They sped up that process unnaturally, not naturally. They sped it up. They couldn't wait, and you've got a lot of people nowadays, even that's alive today. They can't wait for the mum to die. They can't wait for the dad to die. They can't wait because they need that money. They can't wait. And if you're that if you're that type of person, man, you're wicked.
That's
you're
mad.
Wicked.
Yeah, for real. Some people are like that though, innit? They know the amount of inheritance that's out there, or they know how much money that person's got, and they're sitting there with the figures in their head, waiting like they've already got what they want to buy, planning in their head with it already, you know.
My God!
Yeah, man.
There was I was watching one comedy film, and this was deep. And the thing is, it never left my head. It says, when black people die, they leave a bill. When white people die, they leave a will.
My God, my God, my God.
That's
I
bad.
was like, oh,
That's
man.
mad.
Huh?
That's mad.
That's deep, innit? But yeah, man. And you know what it is, Verbs? I think that, no, I don't know anyone else that's touching on this subject. And the thing is, I can tell you on both hands, the amount of people that I know personally, things I've seen myself, behold with my own eyes, that people that I've grown up with, the brothers are not talking, the sisters are not talking. It's all to do with this damn will. And I think people's heads need banging together to, and to make them understand that, look, it's not your money, man. And this is what people need to understand. And I've said this in the beginning of this, from the start, it's not your money. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, yeah, people's true character and nature comes out, when stuff like this happen. Imagine you're good with your brother, you're good with your sister, all years. Real time comes around now, and then people fall out. So that tells me then that the relationship was never genuine from the beginning. It was never genuine from the beginning. Because how is it now that your dad or your mum passes away, the situation, the will's come about now, and you're not happy. You should have got more. You should have been the sole person. You should have been in charge of it. You should have been the executor. Oh man, I'm like, wow.
I think some people have a decent relationship, or what seems to be a decent relationship with their siblings, and then when this money situation comes about, inheritance, the will or whatever, I just think if they got that opportunist mindset in them, then they're gonna seize the opportunity and they'll steamroll anything that's in their way or anyone that's in their way in order to get it, innit?
My God!
Yeah, some people that just cut like that. As soon as they see, they could be a best friend, but if it was, they were given a choice, look, I'll give you 1 million without your friend or your family member knowing, and you can take that and you can go share it with them, or you can take that and you can just cut and have the whole thing to yourself. There's some family members that will take it and cut, because every family member has a teeth in there.
My God!
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, the same way that every family member has a con artist in there,
My God!
and every family member probably even has a kiddie fiddler in there, blood.
My God! My God! My God!
Every family unit, man, they all got different types of people with different behaviors and different kinks and different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so the opportunists, them, when they're given that opportunity, if you got 5 brothers and sisters, siblings,
Yeah.
you best believe one of them's gonna be a thief.
My God! My God! My God!
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
That's how I see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know,
And And what about yourself? Do you know, I mean, obviously I've given an account of people that I know. What about yourself? Tell me, some horror stories you've heard.
Yeah, I know someone personally that I knew, and their granddad died. And when their granddad died, they thought that they knew all of their granddad's like siblings and stuff like that. And then this brother turned up. He died when he was in his like late, like say early 70s. One of his siblings, his brothers, turned up, and he came with his kids, and his kids was like late 20s, early 30s at the time, about 3 of them, innit? And when they came to the 9 nights, they were asking about the house. That's why I gave you the house scenario earlier. They were asking, the granddad was asking about the brother was asking about the house. Little sly questions, and I sat there in the background looking at him. I was thinking, this guy is really trying to dig through and ask different people questions about the house. And then when he found out that the house was a council place, it wasn't even a house that his brother had bought, he was fucking pissed off, bruv. Yeah, he didn't come to the funeral after that. Do you get me? So it just shows you where his mind was at. But he came there thinking that house, there was going to be something left for him to be able to take, innit? And it's mad because I know that he didn't see his brother for about, I'm sure I heard about at least 20 years, bruv. they hadn't spoken.
My God,
And he's turned up looking for his house. I just think the cheek of it, bruv.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, and I could tell you, already. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in Jamaica, and I've heard this for a while now. You're having people murdering people in Jamaica for land.
Oh boy, don't get started on that one, cuz.
Yeah. The one that I heard, which was a bloody tragedy, was the one where one of the brothers lived in Jamaica, and there's one of the brothers, the mum had a property over in Jamaica, but she also had a property over here, but she had gone, I think, to go and bury a sibling. It was something, along them lines. So the brother's gone over there now. No, that's it. Cut a long story short, the mum was over there, but she happened to die. Oh, something happened. There was some complications. She died.
She died in Jamaica.
The brother's gone over now to obviously, to help, but in the process, the brother that lived over there, they had some sort of dispute. He ended up killing the brother.
Is it?
Imagine, yeah. Yeah, I'll send you the thing after, man. The article. Wicked, man. Imagine that.
To be honest with you, that's not the first, and the last stories I've heard of stuff similar to that in, I'm not going to say just Jamaica, but I'm going to have to say Jamaica because that's where my people them are from.
my God, my God.
Where when it comes to the acquiring property thing, and I've heard people have to go back there and start, fixing up the property to get it ready to sell, or fixing up the property so they can rent it out, or fixing up their parents' property so that they can go and use it as a holiday home, and the locals know about it and stuff like that. Boy, you just hear of situations where people have come up missing, man.
My God, my God.
Do you know what it is, Verbz? I remember now. Basically, the brother had a problem with the other brother, because I feel that what it was is that some of the property was left in his name, and they were fighting. That's it. They were fighting over, and this is what I'm trying to say. You're having people here that are building land in Jamaica, and I'm hearing stories of workmen killing. It's just mad.
Bro. Yeah, even workmen, bro.
Yeah.
My God.
It's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, I know people here, personal friends of mine that were born in Jamaica, and they've gone, they live in England, and they've gone and they go to Jamaica every year, sometimes 2 times a year. They've gone and they've bought land or been left land in Jamaica, and they decide, right, I got my money now, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to build. And they'll call on family members to say, yo, find me some builder man them to build the property on the land or whatever. And the Jamaican builders go on there, start building up the land or whatever, and then 2 man's checking in and thinking, yeah, the land's progressing, let me fly out there and go have a look at it. Man go there and see 12 bricks on the floor and everything else gone. Property not built yet. You hear me? So when you got people doing stuff like that, when they know you're somebody that used to live in Jamaica, or you know what I mean? You want to go and retire in Jamaica even though you ain't been born in foreign or whatever. You got people doing that over money for property, bruv. You can only imagine what would happen when you're inheriting a property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's some serious...
yeah.
And I don't want to go on about Jamaica and go on like Jamaica's the most terrible place, but I'm just saying in general, when it comes to this money and inheritance thing, all over the globe, there's some red-eye people that will sit out here and watch and plot and take you out like a sniper.
My God, my God.
Just to get their hands on the money, bruv.
Facts, yeah.
So you just gotta be careful. If you acquire anything, whether it's here or whether it's abroad, do yourself a favor, man. Know your audience, know your people around you, be realistic with yourself. Because you might just have a few people around you that will plot to lick off your head to get their hands on it.
Yeah, it's true. Straight up, man. Yep, it's true. It's
You know what I'm
true,
saying?
man. Yep.
Thank you for the round of
straight
applause.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
Straight
man.
up, it's
So,
true.
Boy, what do you think that there's anything that people who know they're unwell and they might be passing away, do you think that there's anything that they could do to, avoid these huge family
split the
fallouts.
inheritance equally to avoid any disputes and jealousy and animosity and bitterness. Split it fairly or give it to charity. Simple. Give it to charity. Nobody gets anything. That solves the problem.
Yeah.
Because if it's given to charity, then you don't have no reason to fall out with, hold or begrudge anyone. Because nobody gets anything. You're gonna be upset about because you didn't get and that, but yeah, you know what I mean.
You say you're all in this motherfucker together.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
and as sad as it is, some people they're not gonna like it. You know what I mean? They're gonna be sad, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? They always say prevention is better than cure, and you know the remedy that I'm saying to people that are going to hear this, because you know, for me personally, this is a very important podcast, and it's something that everybody needs to hear. So I'm hoping that people will share this, because at some point, you know, as much as many of us don't want to, you know, face reality, we're all at some point going to pass.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, it might be the individuals you're gonna need to do a will. Some people have already done their will, but if you're gonna do this will, make sure that you learn from the mistakes of other people. If you know, and obviously, I'm not telling people what to do with their money, but you need to understand that if you do not divide that inheritance equally and fairly, you are going to cause a problem, and then. You see what I mean? You're going to be in your grave now, and you're going to leave an ongoing problem between the siblings for the rest of their natural life. You know, within your hearts of hearts that you have, and you know, it is what it is. You have parents that favoritize certain children. You have some family members that say, you know what, if I pass, I'm leaving my money to so-so. Yeah. That sort of thing there, you need to make sure you keep to yourself and that person. If you're really going to do that, and your heart is set, because you're going to have some people that, you know, they're going to be quite bright with it, and you know, they're going to be quite honest. Look, I'm leaving my inheritance to all this person, but you doing that as well and highlighting that and making other people know, you also can potentially make that person a target. You can potentially make that person end up getting taken out. But there's so many different things to this thing where people need to be so careful, man, because it's cost people their lives. People have killed over inheritance that's not theirs. Family members have fallen out. People have done juju. People have done witchcraft.
I said juju, you know, that's going in.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm just presenting all these scenarios for people to understand that when you're writing this will, these are things that you need to take into consideration. You need to really think about these things. Would you be happy in your hearts of hearts to know that based on your decision, you've now caused a massive division in the family? Brothers are not talking, sisters are not talking, aunties are not talking. Do you know what I mean? It has a knock-on effect. Yeah. You've long gone now. The mess is now left between the siblings, and the chances are the siblings could end up killing each other. One could end up killing. Do you see what I mean? And these are coming off with these things. These are, if you people do their research and type into Google and type in person killed over will, you will see there's so many different scenarios. People have hired hitman.
Yeah,
people have posted up people's picture. Yeah, this man's coming to Jamaica on this day. See that he doesn't come back. See that he doesn't make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's mad.
So this what I'm saying now, and this is that we're enlightening people. Yeah, it's something for people to take on board. It's not a joke.
Yeah, the message is serious, for real. I agree. The message is serious.
It's a matter of life and death, if we're honest. You see what I mean? And as I said before, if you're someone that you know that is going to cause a problem, just give it to charity, man. Give every penny to charity. Or what you can do, if you feel that and then on top of that, next thing as well, because before I forgot to mention is you have some family members that they know that their children are on drugs. Their children are not good with finances. Their children are not good with money.
Yeah.
Their children might potentially blow the money on drugs.
Yeah.
They might be vulnerable to a point. They might be with a partner that might, be someone that easily manipulates this. So, do you know what I mean? So even again, there's something called, is it a charity where you can put something in place where at a certain age or they're only allowed to take out a certain amount?
Yeah, a little bit, man, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Everybody's allowed to same. So, yeah, people, man, these are very, very, very good tips. Me and Verbz are coming with, and, obviously bringing your awareness to, this will situation, because it is something that you're going to at some point need to deal with.
Yeah.
And, you need to learn from the mistake of others so that you don't end up making them same mistakes as well. And now, having your son or daughter, at loggerheads or no longer talking because of a decision that you took on board in terms of how you've chosen to divide this inheritance, whether you've chosen to give some more than the other, or you've chosen to give the inheritance all to one individual. You make them a target, man.
I don't know how people do it, because I couldn't be sitting down there waiting for no flipping inheritance, mate. If it comes, it comes, but I'll be living and doing what I do with my life, making my money, providing my opportunities for myself. I'm not sitting there waiting for no inheritance, because at the end of the day, how I see it is, nobody has to give me anything.
What about yourself? Have you got any tips for the people before we bring this to a close?
I'd just say, same thing of kind of in line with what you're saying. I'd just say, just don't take it for a joke. Be very mindful, that this thing is serious. There is people, as much as you might be a kind-hearted or good-hearted soul, if you're given the majority of inheritance, or you're given something, as nice as, a house or something, or the majority of the house or something, I don't know. There's going to be people out here around you, family members that share the same blood as you, that will be pissed off, and they'll hold it. They'll hold on to it, even though it's not your fault that you've been given that money. And you're going to have to make sure that, you're aware and you keep yourself safe. I'm not trying to put the frighteners on anybody, but the reality of the matter is, there is some people out there that would lick off your head to try and get the money. You know what I mean? So take it very serious and stay safe and keep yourself alive. Don't walk blind. Do you know what I mean? And if you are the person that is the treasurer of somebody's will, where you're distributing the money, give it out equally. Even if you got the majority, be nice. I'm saying share it out. So even if you don't give people the exact money you got, give them a little bit closer to you where they'd be happy enough and they don't need to come back to you. Once they've blown it. But distribute and treat people with a little bit of dignity and respect, man. You know what I mean?
My God,
rather than take everything gone and left people with peanuts. You can't take money and go buy a house and a yacht and then leave your sister with enough money to pay her rent for 2 months. That now make it, dog.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So any last words from you, cuz?
No, man, mate, that was a great, I ain't gonna lie, that was a great podcast for me personally, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't see no one touching on this.
This is dope, man. We went into
Can't
detail.
get better than this, man.
This is
Can't get better than this, man.
This is it. You
So,
know
I mean, a topic of discussion that is very much needed to be heard.
100%.
So I expect people, listen, people, please share this podcast. It's important. This is not about clout. This is not about we're not just doing this Trigger Force podcast just to jump on the bandwagon. We're touching on topics other people are not touching on. Stuff that's gonna add value to your life. Stuff that's gonna educate you on certain things. That's why it's called triggered thoughts. Trigger your thinking. Yeah, trigger those thoughts to make you think. You know what I mean?
my God,
Deep thoughts. Yeah, man.
Very well
Come
broken
on,
down,
man.
because I like that, man. I might have to use that for an advert or something. You get me?
They need to share. The podcast that we're doing, because this needs to be shared.
Yeah.
Because you've got people, other podcasts chatting pure foolishness. They're not touching on these deep things that we're touching on. That's what I mean. So this needs to be shared, man.
Yeah.
Share this, people, so that the person that's about to write their will can hear this. and it might make them think this conscious thoughts.
Yep. And it might just save people's lives, you get me?
And save siblings' relationships between one another before they end up falling out. You know what I mean?
100%. I agree with that concept. So yeah, man. Thanks everybody for listening, and for now I'm gonna say goodbye from me, Verbz.
Yeah, and myself, the Geniusdan.
And we'll see you next week on the Triggered Thoughts podcast. Yes, guys.